I'm hoping this goes. I want it to. All right then. We're doing it this way. Working. I don't know if it's working or not. I've had to do it a different way. I'm still learning again. It's been a while. Mag, is that what it looks like? Quality. It's working. It's alright, on my phone screen, it's showing orientation is locked. I've got to move my phone or something, but when I was doing it other way, it won't. They've messed about with it again, I suppose. I'm working on one page anyway, so it doesn't matter. As long as you can see, I suppose. I suppose it's better than note. I just had to tell Bry off again because he swore. Tell him to behave. He's not used to me being live. Thought I'd just hop on for an hour. I keep getting comments on my videos. How are you? Not heard from you in ages. Come off with that. Okay. Oh. Hi, everybody. I've not even set up. I've just literally got everything out and set it up. Colour swatch book. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. I hope everybody's well. Right. So I'm colouring this page. It is from Hanna Karlzon's Summer Nights. I haven't done any live streaming for quite some time, so I'm still, there's been some sort of update with YouTube. When I used to put it in horizontal mode, it had just, sort itself out. But when I've tried to do that, every time I were doing it and putting it onto live, we're on about orientation is locked. So I put it to this style. I've gone live, and when I've set it all up onto tripod and everything, it's still saying orientation is locked, and I need to change my phone around. So I don't know what it's wanting me to do. I've done both. I'm gonna have to learn to get back used to that again, I suppose. So that's why the live streams as it is at the moment. Obviously next time I'm live, I'll have to play around with it a little bit. It's better mess about with it, closing it live stream to come back on until I get no, I'm not messing about. I just want to hop on for an hour and see how everybody were. So hi Blue, hope you're well, darling. It's lovely to see you too. It's lovely to see everybody that's hopping back on. It has been a while. It's been absolutely hectic and so busy. I've not had time to do anything, literally. I've tried to push my colouring pages into each month as I go along, but there's always something that crops up, which I'm sure everybody understands. It's just been absolutely busy. and then obviously everything else on top of it as well. Right. My intentions for this is I'm using Prismacolors at the moment, and I envisioned the bird, obviously with black hair, but the bird being blues and greens with fluorescent green and yellows mixed in. But that could change. It's how it goes along, you know. It always changes when you're in mid colouring. I'm not happy with the skin tone because it's the first time I've actually used my Prismacolors for the skin. In person, it looks not too bad. You know, I do better with me Faber-Castell Polies. But when I try to take a picture, the colour quality of the skin doesn't look really good at all. It looks absolutely awful. But when I'm looking on the live stream video, it doesn't look too bad. So I really, really need to practice with my Prismas for skin tone on that one. Just have a look. What's that doing in there? Bloody PC. Like randomly saves pictures from Facebook for some reason. Facebook files. Take that off. I get it. It's not even 6 a.m. for me yet, but suddenly my body decided I should be awake at 4:30 a.m. I know. I was poorly last week. I was fine. The week prior, my nan went in, got rushed into hospital because she was poorly. She was hallucinating again. And then she was complaining that her body was hurting and she couldn't get comfortable. Carers wouldn't touch her. So I said, look, you're just going to have to phone an ambulance and get them to take her to hospital and let them see to whatever needs seen to. I went to hospital and I was there near enough every day with my granddad because obviously he's wheelchair bound to go out at bungalow. He can't walk around without it. So I was wheeling my granddad to hospital every day. We were there for like 6 hours. So, but yeah, we're fine all that week. And then on Saturday, I went to go and see my brother and my little nephew. We had something to eat there. Found out that my brother's girlfriend had had the norovirus, which is the diarrhea and sickness bug. But they said, oh, she had it like a few days ago, so I didn't think no. And then on Tuesday, it was my auntie's funeral, and she passed away a couple of weeks prior due to brain cancer. She'd been fighting cancer for like 10 years. And my granddad wanted to go and pay his respects. So I ended up getting taxis with him and taking him to funeral. But before the funeral, I ended up being sick. I just thought it was like a one-off because I was sick, but my stomach was hurting. But I didn't think no to it as usual. Went to the funeral, come home, and then I think it was the Wednesday afternoon. I was fine up until Wednesday afternoon, and then all of a sudden I started feeling off it. You know when you feel off it. But when I get poorly, my hands seem to go really warm and hot. So I know when I'm not right. And I was saying to Brian, I don't feel myself. I don't feel right. And my tummy were hurting and my hands were red hot. And I just felt off it, you know. So I made tea for last Wednesday and I'd eaten it, but I struggled. I really struggled. So I ended up just ramming it in my throat and just, I think it was a case I took some painkillers down my throat and I said, all right, I'm going to bed. I can't cope. And then from Wednesday night up to I think it was Sunday, I'd been in bed all the time, literally just sleeping it off and trying to, you know, get better again. But I just got constant tummy upset, constantly at toilet, not vomiting, but the other one. Um, and then Ruben started with it as well, and we're like, we've caught this off my brother's girlfriend because she'd prepared us food. So I'm surmising she's prepared food when she's still contagious, and that's how it's been passed to us because we were fine before we went there. So yeah, I've had a fun week, a bit trying to recuperate, getting better. I'm better now, luckily. So, hi Emily's colouring corner. Hope you're well, darling. She is blue. She's 92 in July. She's just all skin and bone, bless her. She's got no muscle to her arms or her legs. But she copes the best she can. You know, she's. I think it's just a case of she's really, really fed up now. Um, she keeps saying to me, I know I shouldn't say this, but she keeps saying to me, Jane, just give me a gun and a bullet. I've had enough. And I'm like, Nan, if I could help to take that pain away, I would. But I think it's the fact of it is all her life she's been the one that's been looking after everybody else. Always pottering around house, cleaning up, tidying up, washing clothes, washing pots, and cooking food. You know, she's always been that kind of person. And then over the last like 2.5, 3 years, she's lost so much weight. She wear a size 16 clothing, and now you'd probably be able to put on a size 4 on her. She's just so skinny and just bone. It's awful. I hate seeing her like that. But yeah, we're doing best we can for her. She's got hospital bed. She's got carers coming 4 times a day, and my granddad makes her some meals, and I take her meals round. I mean, she's at a minute she keeps getting Brian to make her some eggs. She loves eggs. First time she come back from hospital, she's like, I really fancy some eggs. I ain't had no eggs for ages. She says, can I have some eggs? So Brian's like, as soon as you come home from hospital, I'll make you some eggs. So we made her eggs, and then she had some eggs. I think it was yesterday or the day before. She wanted egg mayo sandwich, so Brian made her an egg mayo sandwich and took it round for her. But yeah, she's trying her best to maintain a positive attitude. Bless her. My granddad, he's not too bad. I think he's just coping as just like any other person, really. You know, coping best they can. I think my granddad's just fed up with all losses and everything. You know, with my dad and then my auntie, and it is blue. It is. It is. I mean, when she was poorly, she weren't eating anything. She were nibbling here and there. But she's got her appetite back up. I mean, my granddad said to me yesterday for me, he goes, does I know something? I went, what? He goes, do you know what they Nan had for to eat other day? And I went, go on. He went, corned beef and beetroot. He goes, what a bloody combination. Corned beef slices and beetroot. I says, I've had some combinations though, you know. As long as she's eating, that's all that matters. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, It's I'm just trying to maintain a positive outlook, even though, you know, I've had so much loss. It's even though I feel, you know, okay, and I'm happy and bubbly, there is times that it does overly overwhelm me, but that's when I'm on my own. I know, it's not long now. I haven't really discussed it with everybody at the moment. I know I should be colouring right now, but I haven't put anything really as such on YouTube recently, or at all, to be fair. But me and Brian are getting married on the 25th of this month. We've been together 18 years, engaged for 15. And yeah, we decided, I think it was November, to get everything together and book in at the registry office. We got everything sorted out and booked for 25th of this month. So behind the scenes, we've been preparing for that. Thank you, Blue. And not only that, I've got my wonderful best friend, Emily Peel. We don't want to get mixed up. I know Em's colouring corner is over the sea, I think. Yes, she's in USA. But yes, Emily's coming to my wedding to be my maid of honour. I haven't said maid of honour, but you are my maid of honour because she's my witness, and her hubby's coming with her to witness his marriage. She's coming to decorate my house as well. We've just been prepared, so that's going to be a really nice time. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it more than anything. So yeah, it's not really a big deal, but it's just going to register office, saying his vows at 10 o'clock in the morning. Can't get any earlier than that, can you? Coming home, waiting for kids to come home from school because they're at school anyway, and the reception where we're going don't allow children to come in. So it's just me, Brian, Emily, and Sam. And then we're coming home. I don't know what we're doing between us coming home and kids coming home. But kids finish school at 2:30, so we've got to wait for them to come home, get dressed into their, not suits, but, you know, their clothes. And then we're going off for a meal for the evening. So yeah, banners are on the way. Well, I've got the canister and I've got the I've got the balloons. So yeah, exciting times. I'm just annoyed because having a nap, lol. We will be knackered. I know I'll probably be up at 3 o'clock in the morning now. Brian'll probably be up at the same time because if I leave bedroom or bed, he'll be following me behind. But yeah, it'll be a case of having a nap. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
No, I was saying we don't know what we're going to be doing between us coming home from register office till kids come home, and she says we'll be napping because we'll have been up and busy all morning. Oh dear. But yeah, like I said, I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm still waiting for results from my dad's, dad's death. They took some blood and tissue samples, so I'm waiting for them to get back to me. But it's just taking forever. What takes so long? You know, I know they've got to do tests and whatnot, but bloody hell. Well, hopefully a happy event will be the start of the turnaround for everything that you did. Oh, thank you, Blue. I hope so. Knowing my luck, there's always something around corner waiting for me. It's just me. Disaster waiting to happen. I know I shouldn't be saying stuff like that, but with the amount of rubbish I've had over years, it's like there's some good, but then there's always some bad that comes along and all. So I'm waiting for bad to come with it as well. I need one of them Lucky Charms. A rabbit's foot will do. Rabbit's foot is supposed to be a lucky charm. Although I don't get that one that's off Supernatural. You get so much luck and then you die and it gets past the next one. If somebody steals rabbit's foot, they die. Don't want that one. Oh dear. Right, I better start doing some pencil to paper now, Hanna. I think I'm going to do the flowers first. Then I'll do earring, and then I'll move up onto bird after. It's not very lucky for the rabbit. No, it ain't. That's true. It bloody isn't, that poor rabbit. Oh dear. So how's everybody else been? Less about me. How is everybody else? What you been up to? I suppose. What's the symbol for the horseshoe? And that's supposed to mean lucky, for your marriage and that. I'm gonna go 105. 1006. That one. Hey, has any of you got these Derwent electric rubbers? How do you make this come out, or does it push it out? I got it over a while ago, but I don't know. I didn't save bloody thing, and I don't know how to get further down. Might have to look at a tutorial or something. Pull it. I am pulling. Pull the rubber or pull the... Oh, God, that's stuck. It's stuck in there. You know what I mean? I'll pull it and it'll tear. It's just my luck. I get you. I get you. I get you. I've got it. I've got it. Jesus wept. Pull the metal. Right. Sorted. I didn't keep instructions then. It's this one. I might have pulled it a bit too far, but it's back in now. It's probably because it's new. Have I pulled it out too far? Well, never mind. It's the Derwent battery operated laser blue. Do you know, I find it amazing because I've been using my white table on sofa, and I used my Neocolor tools. No, it weren't them. It was my GC Quill alcohol dual tip markers. And when I've pulled lids, ink's flying all over. Luckily, it's only my colour by number pages, but I've been getting it on white table. So yesterday I used this and used it on markers on my table, and it worked. It took marker stuff off, and then I've used all rubber. And I think it's just saying, oh God, I didn't keep thing to know what to do with. And nib bit on that. Oh, sorry, girl. Sorry, Cleo. Lie down. You can't get on me. Later on, we'll have cuddles on the sofa, as usual. She always wants cuddles. I have a different brand, but it also pulls out like you just did. I've only done Derwent to have these ones. I wanted the is it the electric one? But then I thought to myself, if I get electric one, I'd have to have it plugged in with USB on PC tower, and if I'm on the sofa, I won't be able to do it. So I decided to get that, and I got something else. What was it now? Where have I put that? Pile of rubbish. Oh, it's down here. I got this. I got this Derwent sharpener, but it were in sale because WH Smith's that I went to, they were closing down because they were moving stores. But it's supposed to come with a table clamp, and this one didn't come with a table clamp, but it's just something that seems off with it, like it's faulty or something, I don't know. But you see those them teeth inside? I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but there's some teeth inside. And you've got to push that button to open it up, and then you put your pencil in, and then you let go for it to hold the pencil. But when I've been doing that with me, these Prismas, the teeth are sinking into pencil. Oh, so I hadn't used it. I've used it a couple of times, and then I saw what they were doing to my pencils, and I'm like, nope. So you can have that if you want, if you haven't already got one. It'll be going in bloody bin otherwise, or I'll get Geek Kids or whatever. But no, I won't use it. Light green. 20. I have an electric eraser from Temu, and it works just as well as the electric eraser I've had. Do you know, Temu's great, isn't it? I've had bought tons of stuff from Temu. I got this set from Temu, I think it were. You know, and you get I've already used this one on some stickers, but you get 2, and then you get all different size blades for different things, which I thought were a really, really good bargain buy, because I've also bought go on. These, just like these, you know, your backing papers. So for like my smaller, and it's really thin paper. It's not that thick cardboardy paper. It's really thin paper. So for like pages that are smaller than this, or if it requires like an inner part of like a wreath or something, I was going to trace around it, turn that over, trace on top, and then use those knives to cut it out, and then I can take it and stick it in the middle. So that was one of the reasons why I've got that set, and I've got quite a lot of these different ones. I've got these ones, you know, like for Christmas, and you get like 4 different patterns, and I felt that were pretty, that, you know, for like your Joanna Bashford or something like that, those type of papers. But only problem is with these, I find them to be quite expensive for what they are, but they're just so nice. And I've got some galaxy ones, Starry Night Sky with planets and that, but even though it shows really nice clear pictures on this, when I've opened it up, they're not that clear. They're a little bit blurry. I got 2 of those, and then I've got this one. It's got Annabelle. I thought they'd come in handy, you know, for that kind of purpose. Another, see what I mean? It's a little bit blurry. But I've got quite a few that'll keep me going. All spacey ones, majority of them. So I've got those. What else have I got? I've got loads of sequins. Got loads of sequins. I recently got these as well. I've got a little, you'll not be able to see it properly, but just right here off screen, it's like a little shelf unit to put them on, and they're really, really soft. I've seen, I think it's Kate's Colouring Haven, she uses bigger ones than this, but I thought I don't need big ones, just small ones, you know. But for like applying ink and what else, like, I think you can use pastels and stuff on it as well, you know, to rub in backgrounds as well. Really nice. You get a pack of, I got a pack of, I think I've got 15 altogether, but I've got this tray thing holds 10, and that it holds them really well, actually. Just mine came broken at bottom here, and then at bottom and at top here, and these are like spare, but they're really, really nice. Yeah, pastels or ink. I was going to get some more. I was looking for on Temu for some inks, mainly like vintage coloured inks, you know, for like like Kate's done on some of her Anna Karlzon pages as well, where she's blended it in to make it look vintage looking. I just found that really interesting. What else did I get? I've just got, oh, that was it. I got them for these as well. You know, the gel sticks. I've seen people using gel sticks as well. I think that's what Kate uses in it. These shuttle art gel sticks. So like such as these colours here, mixing them up and then using the brushes to apply it. So I got myself a pack of those. I've been buying stuff, but I've not really done any hauls. I've not done a haul video for ages. I've just not really, thought about doing them, to be fair. I did get a correction pen, a Tipex pen, because I thought about using it for stars. But that might go horribly wrong. I managed to buy some of these. Managed to get a pack of these Copic. Is it Copic? Copic SEO? I'm not 100%. I got some of those skin tones, and I got a pack of these as well, which is the Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen Brush, and it's your skin tone colours again. And I got them from WH Smith's because they were closing down, so they were on offer. I managed to get a pack of each of these, and then I got Emily a pack of these ones, I think it were. Lovely set. What else have I bought recently? Em's got me addicted to these, which is the Candy Ash Full Blender wax blender pencil. I had to get some more of those. I absolutely love them. The problem is they come in a pack, and then I've got like tons of these Candy Ash pencil ones. I've got 3 of those now. But yeah, I've been buying them. I want some more. Stop up on them. What else have I bought? I've been going nuts for sequins for some reason. I bought a ton of sequins. I've got these ones. There's Love Arts, 3 sets of Love Art. Really, I should have put that there, but you've got your large, medium, and small Love Art sets. And then you've got black and red crosses, and then some black bats. Really, really pretty. Great for Valentine's and whatever. Then I got these ones, which just I don't know how that one's got in there. I do not know. There's one little red one got in the middle of there, but yeah, there's red, gold, holographic, pearlescent. Two different pearlescent ones. And that one looks like a greeny blue. That one looks like purple, and then I've got pure white snowflakes. I don't have those colours, but I have some Faber-Castell Pit pens, and they've lasted for years. They're great. Yeah, I've never had a set, so I thought, oh, it were only a £5 for the pack, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to get one. And then I said to Em, I said, have you got any of these? She's like, nope. So I'll get you a pack then. Haha, sorry, not sorry, I knew you'd love them. And then there's these ones, which is stars, bunny heads, little hexagon or circle, I think it's circle, yeah, the circle dots, gold butterfly, stars, and hearts. And then it's same on this one, but black. So you got black and gold. They're nice. These ones are holographic stars, like different coloured ones. They're really, really pretty in person. The shimmer off them are just absolutely amazing. And these little tubs are fantastic. Keeps them all compact, and you're not losing them all the time, and they're not so easily opened as well. So really, really nice. I just love shimmer. I'll be looking them up later. Then I've got these ones, which is little holographic like leaves, which I found really, really sweet. Great for if you're just doing like, because I was looking at these for this page, I thought, leaves. I don't think that's going to go with this page because it was going to be blues and greens, but I think I ultimately decided on the stars, but obviously when I've finished. But yeah, I just love the shimmer. And there were these ones they're like really small, tiny little flowers, but these are a little bit thicker than what these are. So when you go to colour the next page, if you're heavy-handed like me, you'll get that pattern on opposite side. And then there's these ones, which is like bubbles. I thought these were great, and I used them on the Ariel page on Petit Poupée colouring book, The Little Mermaid, the first page. I used some of these on that page, and they just look absolutely fantastic. And then I've not tried these, but they're like little, static from my fingers moving leaves. But you get different shaped and size leaves as well. And don't ask me, but I got these, which is alphabets. I got the neon fluorescent colour, and then I got the sparkly holographic ones. If I wanted to, I thought these would be great for, like my horror pages, especially for these ones. For my horror pages, like want to play, and I can put, don't get me started, like use these letters to put it on. But I'll find some use for them. So I got all those. Hi Dawn, hope you're well, darling. I know you were saying you were down with COVID the other day, didn't you? I hope you're feeling better. So that's those. What else have I bought? These as well other day. Try not to. I've got these packs of these. These are from Temu. I got 2 packs of each. And it's just jungle leaves. I thought they'd be great for, like your flowery, your jungly type pages. If you just stuck a couple of leaves on. I'm not going to get them all out, but in this one, you get 40 pieces in each pack. You can see all different types of leaves. It tells you on back, look. I don't know if you'll be able to see properly, but there's it shows you all different types of leaves on the back. I thought they'd come in handy for you for pages. I don't think there's out on backs of those, no. But you get gist. But I got those. Exactly, Blue. Yeah, exactly. That's how I was thinking. I just thought I always go on, and I'm always looking for cheap stuff. I'm a cheap girl. Oh, I got these ones as well. There's like autumn coloured leaves as well, and then hexagon shaped coloured one bits and bobs on top. What have I got in here? I've got these. These are some of them as well. Sweetie ones, neon sweets. I can give a pack of that, a tub of these, because I've got 3. So 1, 2. It were a huge bag. I'll put you one of them in for your what else? I'm always buying little bits and stuff. You never know, do you? You never know. Oh, I've got myself. I've been after one of these for quite some time as well. This, you know, with cotton buds. I managed to pick one of these up. I needed it for my cotton buds because they were just in box and they were doing me head in. So I got that. What else? I managed to get these as well off Temu. Fluorescent solid watercolor neons. I've tried them. I'll see if I can find. See, I'll have done swatching in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. So those here, which are really bright. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Dawn. I'm not too bad. Looking forward to my wedding. I've got a few bits for you too. Got some surprises. Oh, and I've got some surprises for you too. Bloody hell. You'll be coming with some stuff and you'll be going back with a few bags. You've got a bag here from kids for Mother's Day. Not telling you what they are though. But yeah, these are swatching of these colours. They're not named or anything. They're just bog standard. But I thought for price, I think there was something like £6. And here's my little light. I was quite shocked at how well they actually glow up as well. If I do this, are you watching? Just look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but obviously if you get a better powerful UV light, they would shine so bright. And I think they weren't dear. They were only like six. I think they were like £6 for the palette, which is not bad at all. So I'll just, if you want to get name of them, I'll leave that there a second, and you can write it down. But yeah, I thought those were really cool. You just need to get just a little UV light. That's all I've done. And I think these are come in handy for your your challenges and stuff. Jane must buy way. For like your colouring challenges, so like your neon challenges and stuff, I think they'd look really good on them type of pages. You know, if you really struggle with finding pencils that work, I think those really work well. So yeah, that was that one. And then I also got myself this set. It's not the best, but I thought for price, well, come on, it's Temu. They're not expensive. I've done my own colour palette. I just swatched each one. So I don't know if you can see really well, but these are your colour shades here when one's dry. And I thought I think they're classed as half pans. They're not full pans, they're half pans, but I've literally only used them the ones to swatch. But they're really, really nice colours. And the shimmer, I love that green one. I just find that when you've got it in light, the colour looks really blocked and looks really nice. But when you look at it without the light shining on it, I'm guessing you'd have to really put some water on and leave it for quite some time to get that thick, block colour. We aren't seeing any see-through, but it was just a quick go over, just have a look, and but yeah, those are that one. I don't know what else have I got. Others have been like me colouring books. Oh, I've lost some letters there. Move that. Hi, Connie. Hope you're well, darling. It's been a while. I'd be painting scary eyes on the trees in my yard, so when my husband shines the flashlight at night when we get coyotes, there'd be eyes looking back. That sounds fun. uh, please film it so we can all have a laugh. Yes, definitely film it. Hi, Sam. Not long. Birthday boy. How are you, Connie? It's been a while. Thank you, Connie. I've not really done any colouring at the moment. I've done all yappering, and I've been on for what? How long have I been on? I don't even know how long I've been on. Oh, 46 minutes, and I've done no colouring. But I've missed everybody, honestly. I've missed being on, I've missed being live, I've missed having a good chin wag and a laugh. So I'm just currently sorting out my colours, what I want for this. I'm like, if I filmed it, I wouldn't be able to put it on YouTube for the swear words. Oh dear. It would be funny though. Oh, I've missed everybody. I've honestly missed being on. Oh, Instagram. I'm good but struggle to start colouring. Yeah. I've literally chucked myself in, Connie, to be fair. There's been times I've thought, I haven't got it in me to do it today. But I think with me, I've been on Instagram a lot, you know, to keep me motivated, because when I lost my dad, and Luna, I thought to myself, I need to keep myself motivated mentally, otherwise I'm just going to end up in a deep dark hole. So that's when I went straight to Instagram, because I thought doing me YouTube, yeah, it'd keep me motivated by talking and whatnot, but I found that colouring and talking wasn't my main strength during such a difficult time. So I thought I need to take some time out. I'm not fully back. I just wanted to come on and have a chin wag and see how everybody were and let everybody know I'm still here, I'm still okay, and you know, just showing my face and slowly working my way back into it. It'd still be worth watching. So I've just been like getting everybody to do buddy colours with me. And that has worked for me better to have buddy colours. I mean, this is a buddy colour as it stands. This should have been done for last month, but I just didn't have time to get around to doing it, unfortunately. I did one page. I did a buddy. I've done one buddy that was supposed to be in for last month. I did it out of this book. It was my only second page I've done in this book, and I've really enjoyed using this. And this paper is absolutely amazing. Obviously, it's watercolor type paper, but it holds water so well, and you wouldn't even tell on the back that it's watercolor, because it's one of the neo color tools I've used on this page. The only thing that's showing through is this, which is the Bit Toon glitter gel pen. So that's the only thing that's really shown through. I've added some stickers to the page as well. But yeah, it's one of my favourite pages for this month. Ah, thank you, Blue. I will I get fed up of doing the same colours, you know, your browns and your blacks, and blonde. And I thought I want to do her a different colour hair. I wanted to have red hair. I like the reddy gingery type colour hair. But I literally went in and base layered it with my Neocolor tools, and then I've gone in with my Prismacolor pencils. And then the other page I did was this one. Now I did this one with Faber-Castell Polychromos, and then I did that one with my Prismas, and you can tell the difference from each pencil. But I love both at pages, and I can't wait to colour some more in this book. Some people find her artwork to be really creepy, but I find it really nice. I like it, and I've got quite a few of her books now. I think I'm just missing one or two, but I've been concentrating on colouring some more of these books because I keep buying books and I'm not colouring in them as often as what I'd like. So I'm trying to do buddy colours with people that have got books that I haven't coloured in yet. So it's just finding books that other people have got that can help me along the way. And then I've got my buddy colour project books with M and Knick Knack Colours, Charlotte. Who else? I think with me and Reese were supposed to have a buddy colour with the Petit Poupées book, but she decided she can't decide if she wants to do that one as a project book now or the Kirby Rosane's book. So we're waiting and see. I think she's picked the Kirby book to do the buddy colour, the project book in. But it's like how else we change his mind, don't we? But we'll see. Ah, thank you guys. Wow, that's a lot, Dawn. Are you meaning to lose it, or is it through being poorly? If I get the paints, I'll definitely film him because it would be funny, especially when he figures out it's me. Yeah, definitely. They are, Connie. They're really, really nice. Only problem is the books are just really expensive, but I suppose you get what you pay for. I wished all books would be like that book, in sense of the paper quality. But then I know it costs an arm and a leg. But I was saying to Em last night, can you believe how much the price of colouring books are going up? I mean, like Cocoa Wires, they used to be like 5-6 quid a book, and now they've shot up to like £10 a book, near enough. There's some books I'm seeing, and they've gone up like by 4 and 6 quid. Like, why have they suddenly just shot up like that? So it like puts me off now buying any more books at the moment until they come back down again. I don't know why they've gone up so much. It don't matter, because if you pick the right people to buddy colour with Blue, then they'll be so understanding that you're not a fast colour, and people take the time. I mean, I've had this has been a buddy colour since last month. Same with that Rising one, and they've been really, really understanding, knowing what I've been going through and whatnot. So they've been saying, no, don't rush, take your time, and it's not going anywhere. So it's just finding the right buddies to do it with that are understanding that you're not taking you're taking you're going to be taking a while to colour it because you're not a fast colourer. Some are understanding, some want quicker ones. I mean, there's sometimes where I can do a sort of body colour out and within 2 days I've done it, but then I don't pressurise the other person to get it done. You know, just do it as and when you can, and you know, if they don't get it done by end of the month, I just upload and tag them so that whoever's buddying with me, they can go over to their Instagram and check their page out when it's complete. Hi, Christine. Not too bad, thank you. How are you? Blood my neck. I just said to him, I'm like, have you noticed how much books are now? It's ridiculous. It's same on Vinted. You know, you go on Vinted to look for some bargains, which I'm not gonna lie, I've found some absolutely amazing bargains on Vinted. I managed to get 2 copies of. Let me just go and get it. He's not doing too bad, Christine. He's at school today. he's doing really well. Yippee. I need to lift my chair up. Pull my rug up. Yeah, so I'll just move this a second so you can see. I'm coming back to it, don't worry. I found these on Vinted. Oh, thank you, Christine. How are you anyway? Are you good? So with these, the Clara Makova books, and they're like, is it £35 a book on Etsy? And then there's your postage on top as well, which is like nearly probably about £17 a book. And I was browsing Vinted and I saw a woman selling these. And I think she got them for like, I think all in all it'd have been about £80 shipped to me, but I got them for 64 posted. So basically I've paid 32 each for them, and they are brand new. Still comes with cards inside. These are absolutely stunning. Look at these teddy bears. I'm not going to show every page, but if you want to flip through, I don't mind doing a flip through. I mean, they've been out for some time now. Yeah, that's it. That's a double pager. Oh. The stunning pages. Look at that one. How cute and adorable is that seahorse? My little mermaid. But yeah, I thought I'm snapping them up because someone else will get them. I've been looking on it on eBay to see if somebody's selling, you know, the other copies that I haven't got. And Jesus Christ, I know I tried to sell my only copy. I think it's Magical Delights. I weren't too fond of it, and then I've changed my mind. But that Magical Delight, somebody's selling it for like nearly £300 in America. But yeah, little secrets from my fairy house. Again, the cards are inside, so that's the postcard. So everything is originally there in the book. Got that one, a little bookmark. I do want to get the other books of hers. That new one looks nice. I like the ones with the dragons, you know, the baby dragons and stuff. But I will get around to colouring these. They're just really, really cute. So yeah, that was a bargain find. Vinted is my friend. It's just landing on them, you know, nipping on and fat and, you know, coming across them as and when you do. But that isn't the case all the time. Oh, you're doing a lot of walking. Well, that's good for you, Dawn. That's really good. When it picks up and it's a bit warmer over here, that's what I'll be doing with Cleo. Lots of walking. If I'm going to do a page, I want to do it right. I feel like I owe it to the art and supplies. Yeah. Like I say, I suppose it's if you can find somebody that's willing to, you know, just hang on until you've finished, or, you know, as you say, taking your time. There's no rush anyway. It's not a race. I mean, I suppose once I get settled into a page and I'm feeling it, I go and I go and I go until it's finished. And then there's some days where, I mean, I started this the other day. I think this is third or fourth day now, and I've hardly got anything done. I've done skin and her hair, and I've only just started to do flowers. So I think it's good when you can find buddies that are compromising and don't rush you. I mean, I've had some in past, you know. I've finished my page. How are you getting on with your page? And I'll say I ain't even started, and then I feel really bad then. So I tend to try at least make a start. Even though I put on my Instagram, you know, I'm busy this month, so you're gonna have to bear with me. And sometimes you don't really prepare for, like, when you're not feeling well and stuff, you know, when you get bugs or whatever. So, like, such as me, I didn't prepare on having novavirus, so I'm behind by a week. So it's all that catching up then. So, but you don't think about stuff like that at the beginning of the month, do you? But we get there in end, don't we? We've got that project book ongoing, but it's supposed to be in a year's book, but it's been about a 2-year book. It don't bother me as long as it gets coloured. Adorable books. I love her art. I definitely wish I flipped through of both books. I'll do a flip through for you. I'll charge my phone back up and do them for you. Try and get them uploaded as soon as possible. I just thought that, you know, the books that have been out for quite some time now, so I thought there'd be plenty of flip throughs on YouTube. That's why I haven't uploaded one. I know people review them differently, don't they? And people like different reviews, because people review differently, don't we? Thank you, Dawn. 2 weeks I got COVID, Jane. I'm better now. I'm glad you're feeling better, Dawn. Yeah, COVID is nasty. We had COVID when it first come out. We were paying so much attention, making sure that we washed his hands and stayed away from people that weren't feeling well, and we took all precautions and whatnot. Always had hand gel wears, and we still ended up getting it. And it was because my brother had come. My brother had come to visit when he weren't feeling well, and we said, "Well, why did you come if you're not feeling well?" And it is like, "Because I wanted to visit." And I'm like, "Well, thanks a lot, because you've passed us bloody germ." But I sat and I really thought I was going to die. It was that bad. So I know how you feel. It's awful. Oh, it's all right. I've always had problems with my bloody YouTube. All them times I've had, I can't. I don't like this setup at all. When I first set it up, before I used to put it horizontal and then phone to go that way. And then when I've come on today, when I've tried to put it that way, it's telling me to put it that way. So I put it that way, and then to turn it that way, and it's telling me to turn it that way, and that it's still showing up. Orientation is locked or whatever. Turn your phone. But I don't know if it'll make a difference if I turned it round. Let's have a look. See what it does. I don't think it actually a difference, does it? No, just it don't make a difference. It makes it worse. It don't make it right way. Sorry about that, guys. I was just testing the theory. Welcome back. Thank you, Dawn. They're all natural nail. I did my own. I painted my nails, but they're grown, so I need to take all that off, ready for next week, so that I can have my wedding nails done. Hi, Hanna. Hope you're well, darling. Thank you very much. Oh, hip replacement surgery. I bet that hurts. I hope you recover quickly and pain-free. I couldn't imagine hip replacement, but needs must. If you're not, your hip's not working properly, then you've got no choice. But hello and welcome. Oh, definitely. Definitely does. We couldn't be without them, could we, Anna? I'm fixing up a room in my attic, and I'll be more comfortable to colour. My dogs have gotten too big. It's hard to colour on a TV table in my living room. They lay their head on my book for pets. It's same with me. If Cleo could get up on my lap, she would literally sit on my lap while I colour. But it's impossible to do that because she's got bigger. She's not a puppy anymore, and I can't hold her as well as colour at the same time. I were jokingly saying to Brian, that we might need to get a little, get something to put at side of me, at side of the chair, so that she feels closer to me, because she's literally asleep underneath the desk here as I speak. I am improving every day. I'm more independent, up to ditch the walker by the weekend and just use a cane. That's fantastic news, Jana. It's good that you're up and walking about as independent as you are, considering. Because you think when you think of hip replacements and stuff, you're like, God, I bet you laid up for months at a time. But they try and get you up and moving as much as possible, so you don't, so it doesn't like seize up and cause more complications later down the line. But yeah, that's fantastic news. Yeah, it's progress is always good news, really is. But yeah, she's literally asleep, curled up in a ball right here underneath my desk. And when I go to lay on to sofa, she's always running up, jumping on, and cuddling up with me. She's my shadow. She'll be 3 in July. Can't believe she's 3 this year. It's gone really quick. No worries, Dawn. Take your time. That picture I sent you other day, last night, it looked like she was laughing, she was yawning. She doesn't know but yawn. She loves her treats at minute, but she's refusing to eat her food as well. So I've got to try and figure out what to give her to entice her to eat because she's becoming a bit lazy. She knows if she gives me puppy eye or a dad puppy eye, well, she'll get treats. And because we love her that much, we always give in, and she's got used to having treats, a bit like a kid, you know, treats before main meal, and she's got way too comfortable with it. And we need to knock it on the head. So I just don't want to get in, putting too much weight on. We take her for walks and stuff, so she's still active, but it's that process in it to stop him from becoming overweight. It's just like us, love us food, but we've got to maintain being a little bit active, haven't we? That's me saying that, and I'm overweight myself. I don't eat that much either, to be fair. I didn't eat much during my norovirus. Went a week without eating a proper meal. Couldn't keep it in. Like I had norovirus. Now is that the same as the norovirus? Because I know there's one, the one that I had when I was younger was the norovirus. Colouring is on the schedule for today. Hope I can go out later for a birthday dinner and go eat along the river. Oh, that sounds lovely, Anna. Absolutely lovely. Fingers crossed for you. There's no worse than being laid up in house, even after an operation. I'd be like, somebody come and take me out. I don't want to be trapped in house. It's miserable here today. We've got rain, clouds. It's horrible. I'm hoping it's going to be decent on wedding day. Don't want to get wet through, get my hair done and makeup and end up looking like a drowned rat. I have 2 English Mastiffs and they're only 16 months, so they're giant puppies. The boy is nearly 180 pounds. Is it the same as my husband? Blooming heck. Norovirus is a vomiting and diarrhea bug. It goes around winter time, so death for that. Yeah. I know I had there were a bug going round when I'm trying to think now. Around about 99, 2000, there was something similar, and I'm sure they called it the Nova virus. Start with a V instead of a R, I think. So, but I don't know if it's the same thing. I've been in the house for 2 weeks. Oh goodness. There's no worse than being stuck in blooming house. There really isn't. I start losing it when I've been in house for a few days. Oh, happy belated birthday, Yana. I hope you have a lovely time. Connie's singing. If it rains, it's good luck. It poured it down on my wedding day. uh, like I said, I don't get good luck. Yeah, I might not get rain. I might get lightning bolted or something. Oh dear, bloody lightning bolts. I'm hoping this goes well. Do you know what? That's something that we haven't got. Umbrella. We we had. I think we had three at one point. But I went out. We won them, and it were absolutely gale force winds, and he thought it'd protect him. And he went walking out with it, and there were big gusts of wind with rain, and it just broke umbrella straight away. And he was like, "Oh, F it," and chucked it in bin. Oh dear. They should have like proper windproof umbrellas, shouldn't they? Yeah, it made me chuckle. And then others, I think they just over time just had its day. But we haven't got any brollies. We've got a big one now, so we'll bring that up with us. It's well, from when I've looked, it's saying that it's not going to rain. It's just going to be cloudy, but it can change, can't it? But it's basically from house to taxi, taxi to place, and then from place back to a taxi back home until afternoon. So we should be okay. Should. Why is the video not picking up the colour of the flowers properly? Blooming hell, does that mean they're doing away with NHS now? Then that's going to screw a lot of us up. Oh, I'll bring it a bit further. I had some Cocoa Pops, but I couldn't eat them. I'm so hungry. I don't know what we're having for tea today. That was something as well. I was talking to Bri earlier, and he's like, "Oh, I was reading or watching some and some scuba divers or whatever have managed to go to the bottom of deepest part of ocean, and they're saying that they've found some really, really big creepy creatures down there, and I'm like, that'd be a bit hard. I says because you can't. There's nobody on this planet that can swim to Mariana Trench, and as he's got, it'll be somebody that's using a go on. Forgot what the blooming what I called it now. Go on, one of them. Oh, them not robots, but I know what I'm talking about. I forgot what they're blooming called now. But yeah, I told him I said they'd have to use one of them things to get to the bottom to take pictures. I says there'll be nobody on this planet that can dive with scuba gear and that to that depth. I says they'd die before they even get there. One of them things, them tank things. Submersible, that's it. Yeah, an ROV or submersible thing. So I don't know where that's got that information from. We had a chuckle at that. And then yesterday, well, my dad passed away in October. So coroner's done all tests and everything, and then released his body for us to have his funeral in November. And she said it takes 12 weeks to get results back from blood and tissue samples. So it worked out to be end of January. I should hear something back. When it got to end of January, and I didn't hear anything, so I rang, and she rang me back, and she's like, "We haven't received any results yet, but as soon as I get them, I'll ring you back." It got to, I think it was mid February, and I rang her. I said, "Have you had any news yet?" "No, not had no news. I'll ring you when I do." I feel like I'm being a pain in the ass, keep phoning. And it got to, well, it was yesterday. I thought it's been a good 4 weeks since I heard anything, so I'll ring again. So I phoned them, and I'm on phone waiting for her to find my dad's information and whatnot. And Briar's playing on Fortnite, the big kid. And all of a sudden, he dies on Fortnite, and he screams, "You effing summer," proper swearing, effing CUNT. And he looked at me straight away, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And he's holding his mouth. He's holding his mouth and trying not to laugh, and I'm shaking my head, and it went quiet on end of phone, and I felt so embarrassed. And then all of a sudden I says to her, "I am so sorry." I says, "That's my partner. He's just died on Fortnite." And she goes, "No." She goes, "It's fine." She goes, "He's not swearing at me, so it's all okay." So that were a bit of a funny thing. And then when I've come on today, there's no swearing. It's different. I'm on live, and I don't, effing and jeffing. Forgets himself sometimes. I know, babe. I'm getting a bit frustrated. He died in October, and I still don't have not even an inkling of what he died of. But you see, he were a big drinker. He were an alcoholic. I don't know if he was if he still were. But like from me being little, when my mother used to go to work, he'd take rent money out at draw. I know it's not to be laughing about because she won't bringing money in all the time for rent and whatnot. But he'd take money out for rent and go to the pub and spend it on beer. And when they split up, my dad drank for like it's about 12 years non-stop. Every weekend he'd be going and buying crates of beer, going in his bedroom at my granddad's because we lived with my grandfather. He never got his own place. Just drink and drink and drink and drink, and all the time he'd spend time with me would be when I'd drink. He never took us on holiday. He never took us places. Did stuff like a dad should. He was just in background basically. When my granddad doing everything, and yeah, if he got with his now ex-wife and married her, and I thought everything were okay. But it turns out that when I stopped talking to him in March 2022, she filed for divorce and he didn't want to divorce. He wanted to keep, at least attempt to keep the marriage going because it'd be his second failed marriage. And I think it was like a bit of shame, really. And he kicked off and didn't want to go through divorce. And I think that's one of the reasons why he felt like he did towards end. But me and my dad stopped talking, and I told him to just go and spend time with my brother. And then when my dad passed away, when I've looked at his, I know I shouldn't have, but when I looked at his text messages and stuff, he weren't on good terms with my brother, even though I told him to don't, F it up and make it work. Don't fail, because he'd never been a granddad to me kids, to be fair. And I wanted him to make it a good go with my brother's son because he were only tiny anyway. He were only young, so he could make it work. But when I've read messages, they weren't on good terms either. My dad didn't, by the looks of things, my dad weren't in contact with anybody from March last year till the day he died. It was just his, people from work that he were communicating with. So it was basically, we're going to work, coming home, getting drunk. He did smoke e-cigs as well as normal cigs. And I've been like looking up about e-cigs, and there's been so many deaths linked to them that, just randomly passing away, or there's been something wrong with the lungs and stuff. So I've like got it into my head that I think something to do with e-cigs has caused his untimely death, because he was bent over on his bed, clutching his chest when he passed away. So obviously it was something to do with his heart or his lungs. But when they did his scan, they didn't find anything, which they said that with a heart problem, they'd have picked up on it with scan. So it can't be his heart. So I'm guessing it's something to do with his lung. So we're wondering, could it be the e-cig that's caused all this problem? The chemicals, even though they said that it's safer than natural cigarettes, I suppose if they're still smoking cigarettes as well as the e-cig, that's not going to work well. So it's just a case of waiting and finding out. But I think it's that waiting game, waiting to find out, that takes piss a bit. And keep asking all the time. It feels like I'm bugging them and going on the nerves. So she keeps phoning, come on, hurry up, and you know, yeah, behave right. Oops, lol. Hi Pam, hope you're well, darling. Oh, I've missed you too. I've not been on much. It's all right to cut toxic people out of your life. Adult, you need to protect your own mental health. So I really hope you don't let yourself feel guilty for not speaking to him. I do a little bit, to be fair, Blue. I think it's the initial that when I pushed him away back in March for him to have a relationship with my brother, pushing him away and then reading the text messages between him and my brother and the way they spoke about me. I think that plays on my mind a lot. Um, I try not to let it get to me as much as what it should, but I think when you see how someone spoke about you to someone else and it's your own family, then it starts to like play on your mind a lot. Um, but obviously, he was going through his own emotions by expressing them to my brother on how I treated him, but he forgot about how he treated me from being born, you know. So I think it was just one of those cases where when I was reading back, and I was thinking to myself, I pushed him away, and little did I know, 19 months later, I'd lose him and I couldn't make up for that, you know. So I think that just eats away at me sometimes. A year ago, Pam. I look forward to seeing what it looks like. They do, Pam. They do, and I think a lot of people forget how much words hurt. Even though there's been times my granddad said stuff to me, and he's not meant to say it in a nasty way, but to me it feels like it is. It's weird, isn't it? How certain words can make you feel a certain way, but they didn't mean it that way. Um, but I suppose people need a right to express their feelings, but making sure that they know what that other person's going to feel after you've said those words. I've been in a lot of those positions before. Whereas now I like to have a conversation with someone so I can get my opinion across that it doesn't feel like I'm trying to be mean or horrible. I want them to know how I feel, but also not to upset them as well. But yeah, the conversations between him and my brother, like I needed wiping off at face of earth, basically. I weren't worth pissing on if I were on fire and stuff like that. And words hurt, like you said. Um, but yeah, towards end, I think my dad had messaged my brother saying, "Oh, we need to meet up. So when you've got time, let's meet up." And then he's turned around to my dad and said, "Oh, go and see your mum and dad first, and then we can arrange that." And that what ended it. And then when I go and see where my dad lived, my God, I didn't think he'd live that way, but I suppose when he split up with his now ex-wife, it was what were available for how much he could pay for, but it was like a box room. You could only put a double bed in there basically, and a book. He had a bookshelf with his TV up on wall. That were it. So it was just an awful place to be living, and I can understand now why he'd never wanted us. Amy were always trying to come and visit us, but my dad was a weird guy. Um, he'd be in touch with us. He'd come and visit once a week, and it'd last for a couple of months, and then it'd go to once a month, and then it'd just drop off at radar where he'd just not have no to do with us for like 5 years, and then if he were in trouble or he just fancied being in touch, he'd come and see us again, and you know see us once a week for a certain length of time, and then it'd drop to once a month again, and then he'd just disappear for a few years. And that's how he were. And I never understood why he were like that, because he used to visit and everything were good. We never said out to him, and then he'd just disappear. And it's like, are we not good enough? But with my dad, it used to piss me off because he used to arrange with me, oh, I'm going to come and see you when kids, and I've got day off work. So I'm going to come and see you. And I'll be like all excited, and I'll be like, oh, kid, telling kids, granddad's coming today or this day. Kids a bit, looking forward to seeing him. And then he'd text me, or in fact, no, he wouldn't text me. He'd just ignore me. He'd not come, and he'd ignore me texts and my phone calls. And I thought you were coming today. And I'd not hear from him for a couple of days, and then he'd drop me a text message, or I had to go into work, or I had to do this with his wife, and then I'd find pictures on Facebook that he'd been out for a meal with his wife and her sister and kids. So I'd be like, why lie to me? If you don't want to spend time with us, just tell me you don't want to spend time. But it were always excuses upon excuses, and it used to really piss me off. So that's another reason why I tried to avoid a relationship with him, because it weren't a relationship as, you know sorry. It is what it is, and there's no going back. He's no longer here with me, so I've just got to do what I think's best, you know. Oh, hip exercises. Welcome back, Dawn. I bet they hurt. Plan to take a walk outside, as it is going to be glorious. The more I walk, the better. Exactly, Anna. And you know what? It's absolutely throwing it down at my house. Well, where I live anyway, it's absolutely throwing it down. Absolutely miserable. I keep saying I can't wait for summer, but we never get a good summer. We never do. Just be careful, Yana, don't be falling. My dad passed a month after I left home at 17, so I felt like it was my fault, but he was an abusive alcoholic, so I needed to leave, but emotions don't always make sense, so I relate to how we feel. Yeah, it's it's a weird feeling. You've got all them different emotions going through, and you just don't know um how to cope with them, that coping mechanism. Um, so sorry, all talking. But yeah, I mean, when I lost Harper, when I had my miscarriage in 2015, I had to have counselling, and that helps to a degree. Talking about it, I can on a like what would be a angel day and birthday. I do have my moments, but I can talk to her without it affecting me like it used to when it first happened. Um, so it might be something I'd have to like probably do it at some point. Go and talk to somebody about it. Um, but I know my dad's here in his own way, because I'm trying to explain it. So in my purse, I have my money. It's in one of these purses, and it's my granddad's money, because I take money out at bank to help him pay his bills and stuff, so I get money out for him. But he asked for some money the other day, and I put the £10 note like that on my desk at this side where my pencils are, and I just left it there, and out at the corner of my eye, it were like that, but well, it were like that. I put it like that, but when I saw it, it went from like that to like that. Now, you've got to really push it to for it to flip over, haven't you? But it will like that, and it just went like that, as if I'd touched it, to turn it over that way, and I saw it flip down, and I'm like, I'm not seeing things. Now, if you blow it, you've got to really, and there were no windows or wind blowing. I got no fan on or anything, and even if I blew through my nose, it's not moving. It will literally, like, somebody had got this with their fingers and just went like that. And I was like, wow, I know what I saw. And I said that because when my dad were in funeral home, before his actual funeral, we went to go and see him, and it were a box room. 3 walls had a light on each wall, and there were one above my dad's coffin. And I touched his chest, and I says to him, look, I know how much of a joker he was. And I touched him, and I said, I'm so sorry on how you've passed. We're going to make sure I love you lots. And I says, do us a favour and come and, come and scare us, that kind of thing. Don't be afraid to come and give us a jump scare from time to time, because we know how much of a jokester. So, and I think I have an idea that it was my dad that get that £10 note, to let me know I'm here. But yeah, it's weird. It is weird. Expecting rain later, but like I like the sound of rain. I'm very careful. Yeah, I think the sound of rain's nice if you're not going anywhere. I like listening to it if I'm not going anywhere. Or I've got to go out in it. I don't like it. You've got sun. Send some here, Em. Bloody need it. Yeah, I think that's what I probably need to do at some point, Blue. Some therapy. My friend that is staying with me is going to do cleaning. Told her I can dust high if she can dust low. Still restricted from bending over. Bless you, Hanna. It's good that you've got somebody there to help you, though. She's not big, Dawn. She's not big at all. She's. I'll when I finish my live stream, I'll put her on to video. Hi, everybody that's watching. Hope you're all well. Yeah, it's awful, Connie. It's like a roller coaster up and down. One minute I can sit here and I'm fine, and then all of a sudden I'll just start to cry, and Brian will be like, "What's up with you? Is that time of month?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know what it is." And it's not because it's that time of month. It's because it's like a sudden overwhelming feeling. You can be sat there, and it doesn't have to be something that comes up on your memories or something that you're listening to. I can just sit in it, just boom, like an heavy weight on me, and it's just like thoughts going through my head. I don't know if it's something that my dad's passing on to me, spiritually. I don't know, but it's like I get that overwhelming feeling, and you can't stop it either. You've just got to let it go. So it's like, just let it all out. Once I've got it all out, I'm fine. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, we when I lost Harper, I mean, I were only 9 + 5 weeks, but we didn't find out until like the week after, so I were like 10 + 5 weeks when I passed her. But that, it's like, yeah, I carried her for 10 weeks, and we had that bond, as a mum and baby. But because she weren't there in my life like my dad were, it's a different kind of grief. It's like the realization that they're gone, and you can't fix what you want to fix, and you're never going to see them again. you're never going to hear them, you're never going to see them, you're never going to touch them. You know, a whole different ball game. Uh, so yeah, it's just weird that I'm into just I don't know. There's just no words to explain it, but I think those of us that have lost people, we do understand each other and know what it feels like. But I mean, it's same with Luna as well. Just remembering Luna, I mean, it had been her first birthday on 8th for this month. That it hard because I did all that hand rearing and all that money we spent and making sure she was okay and then having to have her put to sleep on my birthday and that realization that she should have been here. She shouldn't have had brain defects. She should have been fine and healthy and whatnot. And it's the milestones that you go through that you think, well, they'd have been this old, they'd have been that old, and we'd have been doing this or we could have been doing that. And it's just re-going through all that as well. I'm like that. Sam says it's just my female emotions. It's bloody summer. If only we could just switch them off, you know. But because we wouldn't be human if we didn't live through emotions and feel the pain. Yeah, it's awful losing anybody. I wish you were warm here, Dawn. I'm just fed up with it being cold all the time. Wow, would you believe I've been on for nearly 2 hours? And it don't feel like I've been on 2 hours either. I don't know what temperature is here today. Oh, 6 degrees where I am. 6 degrees. Should be 16. I think with these, I'm going to go in with white gel pen. Around edge. I'm going to go in with white gel pen. I think that'd look nice, that. I don't know what to do, colour it to centerpieces. Would yellow be too much? Or I might do fluorescent green. These little bits in middle. Might go fluorescent green. Pardon me. I don't know why I've got a bit of sniffles. Saying that though, I went out yesterday, it was freezing. I've got to go to my granddad's tomorrow because I've got an appointment at his to see a carers, well, social worker. What's everybody's plans for rest today? You all got things planned. Blooming hell, Blue. That sounds bloody awful. Haha, Valheim. Pole dancing would be fun. Yeah. Doing a bit of Magic Mike on the floor. Doing some body shakes and that, like worm. I like this colour combination. I think it looks really nice. Although you can't really tell on video, on live stream. Keep looking at it, but sweet and sour chicken we should have had last night, but never. I'm gonna do that dance. Be careful, Dawn. I never get back up off the floor. Neither would Arnhem, to be fair. Yeah, I think when kids are poorly and they're in hospital and you feel bloody helpless, I think that's worst time. Although I keep thinking that we're going to keep losing my nan when she's in hospital as well. Starts with all these hallucinations and whatnot, and then you see her and it's like, how long have we got left, you know? Yeah. Now, I might. I don't know if it'll go. Yellow. This one. I don't know if it's going to go, but we can try. We cannot try. Is there anybody know any new books coming out? That new Bramley Hedge coming today. I managed to get my copy of Rainbow Realms. Other one. Another one. Oh, not really. I got Dream Voyage. I managed to get a copy of the official Wednesday book and an Assassin's Creed book. I've got the Leon's Journey coming, as well as the new Eerie book. Yeah, I've got all Anna's Yana. The lovely books, aren't they? That's wonderful news, Blue. Oh, you've already got it, Yana. It's a lovely book, isn't it? That's the only mythographic I need. They had an offer. I think it was £7 odd on Blackwell's. I think it was £7 odd. I might be wrong. It might be £8 odd. I'm sure it was on offer on there. Is it? Oh, I've got it coming. It's coming from Etsy. I always order from that. I think it's Pomodoro. I think that's what her name is. Pomodoro, something like that. I've ordered from there, from Etsy. It's coming with that eerie one as well. And then Bri let me order 2 Japanese books other day for Mother's Day as well. So I forgot which ones there were. I'd have to have a look. Oh, don't you have it, Dawn? Try Etsy. I know they had some copies left on Etsy. I got mine from Amazon Japan. I can't use the other country Japan Amazon links. Me, I try and use Amazon for other countries, but I can't seem to do it. My friend, who I know, she does it for me. If I want any from Amazon France, she'll order them me on her account and have them delivered to mine. I'll send up money like, but I can't seem to do it. No worries, Connie. Thanks for dropping by, darling. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Mwah. I never thought to look on Etsy. That Kanoko book is so beautiful. Yeah, on Etsy, let me just have a look. I'll see, because you've got it's the charge you for postage. I think postage is always the same price as books, near enough. That's the only problem. Uh, Yeah, I've got romantic gothic colouring book coming that's Japanese. A colouring book of a graceful girl and beautiful flowers. They look really nice books. Um, those were £12.59 each from the same person. And then the Leon's Journey one were £13.55 from Pomodoro, and £12.59 for Magical Land Laura Mia colouring book by Erie. I'll get you a link. In 20 baskets. 20 people have got it in the basket. I don't know how many I don't know how many books is left. It doesn't show me. But 20 people have it in the basket. There we go. That's for the Leon book. Jason Hanson books. I love her book. I don't think I've heard of that one. With the exchange rates and shipping, it really adds up. Our Canadian dollar is weak, so it makes things expensive. Yeah. That was that's the Erie one. Oh. I always tend to use this seller on it. Do you have any room blue for Yana? Right, I'm gonna go in with the light green, the light green 920 for middle, but then I'm gonna blend it out with the yellow. See if it works. Oh yeah, like that. You probably can't see it really well. Thank you, Dawn. Need to get some more some more orders for some more pencils because I'm running out of some of these Prismas. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I'm not mad at Trumpy signing up for his PayPal family. He's a weasel. It's actually a bit like our bloody country at minute. It's all going at bloody dogs. There's going to be World War III before long. As long as I'm not in the middle of it. I think that looks really, really nice actually. Makes it pop. You think. That's the light green 920 and yellow chartreuse 1004 for the centerpieces. Another Instagram. Should have turned my notifications off. So is there any more colouring books or is it just them that's due out? I know we've got Kirby book. I've pre-ordered that at 2 different places, Amazon and Blackwell's. I'm hoping one of them ships quicker than other. I don't mind if I get 2 copies. Well, I know there were. I'm sure there were an Alan Roberts one that's just been released as well. Right, I ain't got that yet. Just trying to think. I know there's some end at month, end at year. Sorry. I'll have a look on my Amazon and see what's pre-ordered. Yeah, we've got Wondrous Folk by Christine Cannon. That's 8 for August. So that'll be a birthday present to moi. And it's going to be the same as Wildflower Folk, the type of book. The Bramley Edge book by Jill Barklam is on its way to me as we speak. It's out for delivery, which is a new book, the Bramley Hedge Nature Colouring book. She did the Christmas one. So we've got Unlock Your Dreams by Stratton Peterson. That's due on the 14th of August, so that'll be another birthday present to moi. Yeah, there were Bramley Edge festive colouring book back in October. Well, this Bramley Edge Nature one is new released today, I think it were. But that's about it that I've got pre-ordered. I can't think of what else. There's still 3 of snow at my house. Should be even more housebound here. I have spiky things I put on my boots so I can walk outside. Blooming heck, 3 feet of snow and then there's rain and sun here. Amazing how it's different in all different parts of the world, isn't it? Hi everybody that's watching. Hope you're all well. I know some like to just lurk. Can't keep up with all new books that have been released as well. I mean, I've got to keep up with Kirby and Mythographic because I've got Mythographic group. Minus 18, and then I'm complaining that it's 6 degrees here. Oh dear. Yeah, if you don't already know and you're on Facebook, I run the hold on a minute. That's the Mythographic colouring group. It's been I think it's been running for about 2 years. Might be wrong. Yeah, 2 years ago I created it. You can upload your pictures. You can even share it with your Instagram. Share your pictures with your Instagram on it as well. Minus 18. You can keep that cold blue. Makes me shiver. Yeah, I like these centerpieces. Works so well. Now the question is, do I go around with the white gel pen on the centerpiece as well as the outer piece? I don't know. Bye, Dawn. Take care, darling. Thanks for joining. Have a lovely week. Enjoy your walk. Oh. No. I'm looking forward to summer. Couldn't do with snow. Freezing temperatures. It's been like 5 and 6 degrees here, and it's still freezing. You know, but complain when it comes to cold, and then I complain when it's too bloody warm. I like it. I'd like to be in a country where it's in between. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. If there's anything like that exists. Hi everybody. Hope you're all well. Don't be shy. Come and say hello. Wow, 2 hours live. Doesn't seem 2 hours ago though. Only seems like an hour ago. It's nice when you don't expect to jump on a live stream. You know, when you just randomly come on and you get some people joining and interacting. I think it's more worthwhile than actually arranging it. You know, your random live streams they're always the best. I think they look nice then. It's finding something that's not going to clash with the flowers now for the leaves. It was my +5 Celsius every day for a while, and I went outside without a jacket because it was warm. Isn't it weird how different we are when it comes to temperatures? Blooming heck. Even today, 6 degrees Celsius, and I've got my t-shirt on, my jumper on. I've got my woolly slipper boots on. I love the flowers; they're beautiful. Thank you, Blue. I'm gonna go in and colour the leaves, and then I'm gonna go around the flowers and do them white. I think that. Or do you think I should leave it? I don't know. I was gonna go in with white gel pen around the line work. I don't know. I'm debating my choice now. Why is my screen gone all fuzzy? No worries, babe. I'll speak to you in a bit. Love you lots. Mwah. I'll be coming off shortly anyway. I was going to do leaves and then call it a stream. If it's raining and windy at 6 degrees, I'd be chilly too. It's different if it's sunny and no wind. That's it. It's completely different, isn't it? Colour. Grass green, peacock green. Peacock green really jumps out at me. Grass green is the only one that really matches a lighter colour. 907. 907 and 909. Now I can put these ones back. Daffodils blooming makes me happy. Yeah, daffodils and snowdrops. Been seeing a lot of snowdrops. They're really cute. I just love how the droop over pure white, like snow. They're really pretty. Seen them on fields when we've been taking dog for a walk. Right, so I wonder why there's lines on these, but there isn't on these ones. I need to plant crocuses. Crocuses. I'm really rubbish at pronunciations. And hyacinth flowers. I love snowdrops too. Yeah. I just think any flowers is enough to make anybody feel, you know, make them cheer them up. I'll say to Brian sometimes, get me some flowers. I have to ask him to give me some flowers. It's like there's only certain times you're supposed to buy flowers. Like there's no certain time, just get me some. Ah, I get you for bees, for the bumblebees. I love bumblebees. They're always so hard at work. We had a nest, well, you know, a colony of bees went into us brickwork on the floor outside last summer. And we had to wait for them to leave to cover them up. Well, cover it all up so they can't go back in there. They left. They didn't stay in there. It was like they just rested there and then obviously left. But obviously with kids playing out in garden, I couldn't risk them coming back again to make it the permanent bloody home. So we cemented it up. But yeah, I love bumblebees. We're all talking, I'm going dry. I wish I could pet them. I know when you see them flying around and they're like buzzing around with the little bum bums, it's like I just want to pet it. And it's like I want to attack you. Just leave me alone. Let me get about my business. I think they're absolutely adorable. Wasps, I hate them. Hate wasps. If you see me running down the street, flapping my arms about like a crazy woman and nearly tripping up over myself, it's because I'm running away from a wasp. I've been stung that many times in the past when I was younger. It's like, you know, put fear of God in me. If I hear something buzzing around my ears or near me, I'm like, you know, they'll be like, do not waff your arms. Don't waff your arms. I'm like, composing myself and waiting for it to just fly away. Oh, there's no worse. Wasps though, they're awful. Hate them. It's like they purposely know you don't like them and they come at you. Like they know they come and attack you. They're like a crazy ex. The nasty bloody things. I don't know if we have out like that yet. I've not seen them in ground blue. But it's like just one. I've never seen a full colony of wasps. It's always been one or two. You know, like round bins with ice creams and that have been, it's summer with kids and whatnot. It's like those type that have come to I think, whatever they do. But yeah, I just don't like them at all. And it's like they know that you're scared of something because they bloody chase me. I don't even have to waft my arm about it like that. I just put my stuff in bin and then I walk away, and it's like they chase you down frigging street, you know. And a person like me that's scared of wasps and I'm flapping my bloody arms about, they look at me like I'm losing plot. Can't stand them. I've always wanted to experience being around hummingbirds. Love to be around hummingbirds. I have no clue why my stomach's growling. Well, it's a sign that I'm hungry, but I don't feel hungry anymore. Been having a lot of acid reflux lately, even though I'm having my meds. I still keep getting it. I think I might have to start taking two and see how I go with it. Wait. You see, we can't have bird feeders around here because we've got a cat that lives over back, and she's a real pain in the ass. I think she's killed about 4 or 5 pigeons since we've lived here in 5 years, and she don't kill them to feed, to eat them. She kills it for sport, which I think's a bit horrible. Um, but she's killed them, and she leaves them dead in garden. Obviously, with kids playing in garden or dog going out in back garden, she go up to it and whatever. Um, and we have to keep chasing her out at garden because she's a swine. She watches birds. She killed both. We had a family of squirrels in back garden, um, and she's killed them all. Oh no, she has a collar on and whatnot, blue. It's the case that the way it's like a cul-de-sac shape. It's like a horseshoe shape where all those houses are all on like like a half circle, and they live at like one, two, three, four, fifth house round on the backs, um, and the cat's literally jumping over fences and coming into our garden because we've got a big tree garden. And all birds and pigeons go in there. We've even got bats in there, and that's why they won't touch tree to cut it down. and then we've got some little trees, littler trees on the in the neighbour's garden on the other side, where the squirrels will live in. And when we first moved here, we saw a mum, I think it was either a mum or a dad squirrel, well, an adult squirrel, running along the fence at bottom, going up one side of the fence, and then along and up into big tree, collecting all natural um, nuts off a tree, and then it'd come back down and it'd go into our garden, dig a hole, bury it nut, and cover it up. And there'd be times where it'd take it into next door neighbour's garden, further like to our right, doing the same thing. Um, and we didn't see it for quite some time, and we're like, where's it gone? And then all of a sudden, I'd say about 8 months later, we saw three baby squirrels playing together, running up and down a tree at next door neighbour's back garden. We're like, oh, they must be okay because there's babies. And then after a couple of months, we didn't see them. And it had been about 10 months, a year. And then we saw one at squirrels, and he were coming along the fence just like the other one were doing, but then coming onto the garage on his neighbours to the left. And he'd sit up there and he'd eat his nuts and just minding his own business. You could tell he was only a youngster, but he'd always do the same as the other one, obviously burying nuts and whatnot. And we caught it chasing after squirrel, and we tried to scare it off, shouting and screaming at it, and it just carried on chasing after it, and it got it and killed it. So we were a bit pissed off, the building everywhere all over the place up where we live. So it's pushing all wildlife into, estates like ours for them to find shelter. And then we were like, gutted, we're not going to see squirrels anymore and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, there were one more that come out, didn't there? And that started doing the same. It looked to be a more of an adult one. So I don't know if it had come from somewhere else or it were part of the family or what. I woke up one morning and it were dead in the garden. It had a cat was sat next to it, didn't eat it, just sat next to it. And I opened the window and I went, get out of my garden, you pea, and it ran off that garden. And I thought, you horrible swine. And you could tell it had died of shock. There were no blood anywhere, it was just shocked. So I ended up having to pick it up and put him in bin. And we haven't seen one since. I'm gutted because we used to love watching him in garden, running up and down and, getting scared at birds flapping about and nuts and whatnot.
I'm an absolute man and all, my God.
But yeah, it's just awful seeing it, you know what I mean? But this cat, it just does it for sport. It's not for food. I don't like that. And it's got pigeons as well. We've seen it. It literally pigeon. The pigeon were bigger than cats, and it struggled to carry it all the way back to house back at house, and we had to go and tell them and said cat's got hold of a pigeon and feathers were everywhere. But it's just annoying, and it's only cat in area that keeps doing it because others they're just in passing, they go through gardens and into other one and then they come back through, but they're not purposely sitting around watching birds and waiting for the time to pounce on them. And that one, it sits there and waits and bides its time. It's horrible cat. It's a tabby coloured one. We've got about 10 cats in just in so it's just a nightmare. If we let dog out and we don't know there's a cat, it chases them. It'd be us that's going to get done for dog getting older one. But The horse that buried into the road, yeah, that's why. You can't have a cat. Squirrels will kill baby birds too. Plus squirrels will chew the wiring in your house if they get in the roof anywhere. No, they were just in trees, Blue. There were some big trees on neighbours' garden. It were a family of them, and honestly, Blue, they just mind their own business. They come along the fence. They weren't causing any problem. They would just come along the fence, go up into the big tree, get the nuts, hide them, and then do their own thing and that. Ready for winter period, and then obviously they'd start foraging for nuts again when winter, or whatever. But yeah, I think when you're used to seeing them on shed and that, and sat there chewing nuts and little tails are flapping and they're just cute. I think when you're used to it and that, and then all of a sudden they've gone, it's a big blow, isn't it? But in a world with them, don't we? So we've got to coexist. But I still think it's same with that as well. Cats are allowed to come from other people's houses and do the business in your garden. But if you took your dog to their house and let them do their business in their garden, it's disgusting and you're not allowed to do it. I think it should be the same rules for cat owners as it is for dogs, out on a leash, microchipped and whatnot. At least then you know what they're up to, where they've been, and at least they're not just crapping. Because cat poo and wee is just as bad as what dog poo and wee is, isn't it, really? Especially if they're going in gardens, because I've seen them in neighbours' garden doing the business and covering it up. And then again, I think pigeons are just as bad. I mean, I get on about cat killing pigeons, but I'm also gets annoyed by bloody pigeons because they're a nightmare and all, because they just poop everywhere, literally. Because it's a big tree in back garden, you can't get away from it. They poop all over your washing, and you've got to bring it in and wash it again. I know they say shit for luck, but it's just annoying. So that's why we ended up getting a condenser dryer. At least then we know that we don't have to keep washing bloody clothes because of pigeons. I'm not a big gardening person. I can't even keep a bloody plant alive. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. It should be the same for the cats. It's not fair to people without animals. Cat poop is dangerous to pregnant women too. Exactly. I just think it should be same for cat owners as well as dogs. We're not allowed to let our dog roam in their garden to do their business. Why should their cats be allowed to venture into our garden to do their business? I know you can get them cat thingies where it makes a noise, but why should we have to keep buying tools for garden to stop them from coming in? They should be on a leash just like dogs. That's how I think about it anyway. I know some people probably think different, but because there's been that discussion before, aren't there? Like, how can we keep monitor cats and that? Well, get them on a leash. That's just like saying, oh, how can I monitor my dog? Yeah. But we keep having dog attacks over here. People getting killed and brutally attacked by dogs. Crazy. Nearly done. At least the leaves and that aren't clashing with the flowers. That's the main thing. uh, it's my Cleo. She barks at everybody that walks past near enough. They go crazy, don't they? Right. So that's it so far. I'll continue more of this off stream. I think it's looking too bad at the minute. I'll be incorporating these colours on this as well as the birds at the other side, but this is the main focus at the moment. So but yeah, I'll probably incorporate these colours with this and these and black as well. We'll see. Yeah. A lady I watch who was also in England has a nice big cage and room for a cat to go outside it. Yeah. I mean, what does me is when I had Luna and she went out for her first proper walk around estate, we had that problem where a cat got hold of her, and it was laid on path and we couldn't get past. We onto road, and it didn't go for Cleo. It went straight for Luna and got her pinned on floor. And the owner cat and went back inside and even asked if Luna were okay or not. So from then on, I think I've had a bit of a despise against cats. You know what I mean? I know I shouldn't because of one incident, but the way she was attacked for no reason really put me off. She didn't do anything to provoke the cat. Cleo didn't do it to provoke cat, and it just went for her. So I think that's, you know, my reason for not liking cats as much as I used to. But and then obviously with situation with my squirrels in back garden, I call them my squirrels because I used to love watching them. But you know, it is what it is. Thank you very much, Precious Burton. Is that how you pronounce it? I do apologise if that's not the case. I'm really rubbish with pronunciations. But thank you very much. Thank you, Yana. No, it's been my pleasure, honestly. It's been really nice to pop in and see how everybody's been, and just having a bit of a chin wag. And I'm only coming on for an hour, and I've been on nearly 3 hours. So the blue green is beautiful with her black hair. It is. It really complements it, don't it? And I think once I've done the peacock bird, you know, because it feathers and whatnot, it could be also a phoenix. But I think once I've done the bird, it will look much better. I just don't want to do too much block colour of these colours, that's all. So we'll see. Some cats are mean. My cat lays on my big dog's lol. Bless. I'll show you my Clio before we go. So she's over there. She's lapping up the sun, aren't you, girl? Huh? Love the sun. We don't get enough of it, do we? My colouring book collection's coming along. There's four lots of rose. It's coming along nicely. But yes. Boo. You chilling? Huh? You chilling, girl? She's so funny, aren't you? She's gonna get up now, look. She does that to me all the time, doesn't you? Ooh, big stretch. Ooh, I'm coming off. Are we gonna sit on the sofa? Huh? Are we gonna sit on the sofa? Huh? Yep, she's big number 3 in July, aren't you, Gailey? My baby. I know. Oh, sneezes. Oh, boy, you sneezes, aren't we? Huh? Our little Gailey. Sorry. I'm supposed to be colouring and I'm showing you the dog. She my baby. Yes, you are my baby. Yes, you are. My little girl, aren't you? Huh? What? She's like, pick me up, mother. I'm not picking you up because I'm finishing my live. Look at that. You comfy? Huh? I'm ending the stream. You want to say bye-bye to everybody? Huh? I said bye-bye. She's trying to get on me. You're going to have to get down a minute, girl. Right, guys. So, I'm going to